What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Mitchell with MITHGO Outdoor Services. So thanks for tuning in today, and I wanted to take about 10, 12, 15 minutes and do a walk and talk around the brand new Toro SprayMaster 60 that I have got here in the fleet. Wanted to show you just the features and the options that come on it. If it's something that you maybe consider adding to your fleet to do turf treatments. It's a spreader sprayer, a ride-on unit. It's super cool, well thought out machine, and it is meant for the professional at heart. So stay tuned, buckle in, get some popcorn, and let's walk around the SprayMaster 60 by Toro. And you guys, here is the all-new Toro SprayMaster 60. Now, anybody that doesn't know about what the numbers mean, 60 is the gallons. There is two 30-gallon tanks, one here obviously on the left side, and the other 30-gallon tank here on the right side. So just going to do a brief walk and talk about this machine. Going to show you guys some of the features that I really like about the SprayMaster 60. So let's just start off right here on the right side. You can see there is a reel with a hose attached to it and like a hand nozzle. Okay, so let's say you're in an area where hard to get spot, you can't fit this machine. You can activate the nozzle up there, you know, turn on the pressure to this, the on switch if you will, activate this hand sprayer, and then you can roll out. Okay, I believe it's 100 foot of hose. Don't quote me on that, but anyways, there's quite a bit of hose right here to where you could get those hard to reach areas. And then when you're all done, you reel it back up and turn it off. One feature I really like about this thing. Another thing, so let's just stick with the spraying aspect of this thing. So obviously this is a sprayer and a spreader. Let's just stick with the spraying aspect of it. So this one's got breakaway booms on it. And what I mean about that is if you bump into something, it's gonna, in lack of better words, break away without truly breaking, and it goes the other way as well. All right, keeps you from truly breaking stuff. The SprayMaster 60 is equipped with 5 nozzles, or 5 tips, 5 nozzles. Got one here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This one comes from the factory with the lavender tips, and at 40 psi, 5 miles per hour, this tip will put down 0.33 gallons per 1,000 square feet. So it's set up as a low volume sprayer. Alrighty, so that's your boom, if you will, and it's got a spray width of right around 9 feet, 9 to 10 feet. So you guys, I want to interrupt this video real quick to talk to you about Jobber grants. What is Jobber grants? Jobber has decided once again to give back to the home service based entrepreneur like you that is either new in your business or established and you just need a little boost. Okay, it's their way of giving back and honoring and respecting the hardworking individual that you are. So how do you apply? Well, there is a link in this video description down below that you can click on and you can apply for a Jobber grant. And if you're selected, you could win up to $15,000. So they're giving away 25 different grants, and the prices range from $2,500 all the way up to $15,000. I sure know that if I would have got a Jobber grant many years ago, that would have helped catapult my business much sooner. So don't delay. Click on that link when you're done watching this video. Take about 5 minutes of your time for an opportunity to get one of these Jobber grants and catapult your business to the next level. Again, it is completely free. Applications close on June 8th. So don't delay, that's gonna sneak up on you before you know it. Anyways, back to your regular scheduled program. On the left side tank, here is your battery. The tanks are really easy to get to. The access point is obviously right here on the top, and you can see right there, there is the return valve. So when you activate the pumps, it will agitate and recirculate the solution that you have in your tanks to help prevent settling. So the intake valve is down there, you can see the little black spot, and your return. That's pretty much the spray aspect. We'll get into the controls in just a second. Two 30-gallon tanks, boom here on the front with the breakaway sides and your hand nozzle. Right here on the back, you've got these bins. You can use that to hold extra solution, or you can throw, you know, a 50-pound bag in each of granule if you need the extra material when you roll out. Down here is a foot actuated switch for the nozzles for the pump. If you just need to do like a really quick spray, you can control this with your foot. And then over here on the right is a foot control to lock the casters in the front. So if you're on a slope, you don't want this thing to turn to the right or to the left to go downhill, you can lock the, it's gonna be hard for you guys to make out, but right here is the pins that go into the casters, and it locks the front casters from turning. So really smart to have that on here. Right here on the back, since we're back here, this is where you control your pumps. This is the right side tank and the left side tank, and you'll see that I have the right side tank on and the left side tank is off because I was only using the right side tank to treat my yard the other day, and I didn't need the right side, so I turned it off. But you can go from, you can use the left side only, right side only, or both. You never want to have them both off. That is a no bueno. But moving along, right here under the hopper is the 21 horsepower Vanguard. Plenty of power to power this unit, and I don't know if I can do this one-handed, but really cool feature of the SprayMaster. Like I said, I don't know if I can do this one-handed. There we go. A really cool feature is, whoop, about fell. The hopper folds completely out of the way, so you can access the engine to service it. Really easy to service it. There's your oil filter, and it's actually got a little tray. You can't see it, it's going to be tough to see. But anyways, there's a little tray under that, so if there's any spillage, it hits that tray, comes out right there, so you can sit your oil pan underneath it. And obviously it's got your drain tube right there. So very easy to get at this motor, your get-outables. And if you need to service the bottom side of your hopper, that's very easy to get to as well. Let me fold this boom back in so I don't trip over it this time. But anyways, this goes back very easily, and it's got a catch on it so it doesn't slam. So you've got to come under here, push up slightly, get it off that indent, and sit it home. And then the hopper is in place. So while we're talking about the outside of the machine, and we'll go to the control tower in a minute, obviously this is your hopper for the granules. So you've got your spreader right there. This hopper's big enough you can put a whole entire bag of grass seed in it, which is huge. I believe, again, don't quote me on this, 250-pound hopper, so it'll hold, you know, 4 or 5 bags of fertilizer and a full bag of grass seed, and probably then some. You all know that grass seed is the volume of it sometimes outweighs the weight of it. So now let's move on back to the operator station. Really nice cushiony cushion right here for you to lean against. On the left side, you've got your parking brake. Here is your dial for your spreader speed. All the way at 0 is obviously off, and the higher you turn this thing, the faster the spreader spins, in essence throwing your granules further out. on-off switch. Right here is how you activate your pumps. You've got your PSI dial. Now, going with this, in order to decrease or increase your PSI, this is your PSI control knob right here. You've got your throttle. This is your choke. And you've got a little timer right here. Obviously, the controls. You've got a cruise bar so you can control the speed of the machine. Right here is your left side spray nozzles. Here's your center, your right, and your hand nozzle. So when they're all facing forward like that, they are in the off position. And when they're all standing up like soldiers, that is on. Very easy to control. This whole control panel right here, well, I won't say this whole, this knob and these controls on the right are for your hopper. And then this really cool display right here will show your ground speed, RPM. It's got a timer on it. It shows distance, air temperature, stuff like that. So it's almost got like an instrument gauge on it from like a car. So really neat to have this on here so you can fine tune the spread rate and your spray rate. Oh, I did want to show you this. Hopefully I can get this off with one hand. This cushion is on here with just a magnet, and then it hinges. So again, let me turn this over without dropping it. And voila. Really cool. On the back of the cushion, it's got your spreader sprayer calibration chart. So it tells you exactly how to fine tune the hopper for your granule calibration, as well as your sprayer calibration, depending on the tip that you have, you know, the gallons per acre you're going for, or gallons per 1,000 square feet. It shows you the PSI that you need to be at and your ground speed. Really neat chart to have. This whole section right here is your low volume, and then you have your high volume spray chart right here. It's really nice to have this on the back of the cushion for a reference point. You don't have to go check your owner's manual. And here's some little maintenance tips and things like that. Shows you know where you have some grease points, and it shows you the oil to use for the engine. Right there's your gas tank with your fuel meter right there. You know, empty fuel, empty or full, I'm sorry. But you guys, that's pretty much it. There's really nothing else to this thing. It is a well thought out machine. I'm really looking forward to getting to use this thing, getting to know this thing, and learn the science behind the spraying aspect of it, because I've never done spraying here at MITHGO Outdoor Services or when I was running Mitchell's Lawn Care. So super excited about this opportunity. Really appreciate Toro sending this unit out to me to use and to show you guys. If you've got any questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you've got any tips or tricks that you can offer me, I would greatly appreciate it. As again, like I said, I'm learning this. This is all new to me, and I'd greatly appreciate your feedback. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Browse the channel. Got, I don't know, a bunch of videos now, over 200, and of stuff that I've learned along the way. But anyways, appreciate your guys' support. This is the Toro SprayMaster 60.